Good evening, good evening. Welcome to Island Fans, another night in which we get to talk about sports. I'm happy to be here, and many of you know who I am. I'm Joshua, and I am excited about talking about this weekend because, my team won, so I feel happy. And based upon what we see on the screen, it looks like Arsenal won as well. It feels like it's like an Arsenal show that I'm hosting. It feels that way at the moment, but that's cool. We see Shamoy Cartier saying more in the building. Good to see more in the building. He's happy as well too. Man City won. So I know Arsenal fans are happy, United fans are happy, City fans are happy, even Liverpool fans. Strange enough, they finally find some happiness today. So I hear they won their game. So we're just gonna jump into it and we're gonna see where we are and talk about football. How are you guys doing tonight? Besides the obvious.
Doing well.
I'm good. I'm
It's been a
good.
great weekend. Great start to the week, it looks like.
Yeah,
We're good.
we're good, and we're here to also welcome Urique. So it's all happy days tonight. Everybody feels all good. I want to see Urique's face as
Yeah.
soon as April lets him in. Oh, the man looking fresh, boy.
Hey,
Man looking
what's up,
fresh.
fellas? Thank you. Man.
All right,
Glad
that's
to
Yeah,
be
three
we
here.
points. That's what 3 points do. 3 points. They put on long sleeves, so dress up nice.
tell you, boy. Well, smile on the man's face, the man feeling good. Everything. I'm happy for you, Rick. Definitely. I'm happy for you personally as a person. I'm happy for Liverpool. I'm happy for you. Yeah. All right,
Like a
young
charity case.
young Amici is in the building. Thank you for supporting. And we have someone else here too. Forever United. Wonder who that is. I guess we'll find out in a second who that is. But good to see that everybody is here and that we're rolling, getting the show ready. All right, lots to talk about in the EPL. As you review these games. We have Shaheem in the building. He says in the dance. All right. Good to see that he's there. Good support, Shaheem. Definitely. And okay, Skill. Skill can hear me? Mic check 1, 2. Can you hear me, Skill? Skill just seems to have some issues. All right. A lot like United's midfield at the moment. So we will talk about that in a second. All right. Okay. So, all right, let's jump right into it. Let's start with the weekend's games. I didn't expect much from the Newcastle Aston Villa game. I only saw the highlights. So, it's 1-1. I expected more from Aston Villa if they want to consider themselves a solid mid-table team. With Newcastle, thought they could pull away with the points, and it didn't happen. So nothing much to expect there. But this game, though, ended up being a very interesting game. The Leeds United Chelsea game. Leeds had some chances in the second half to put Chelsea away. But it didn't work out, and end up actually subbing on a striker in the first half and then subbed the same striker off in the second half. So, did some strange things there. I guess tactically he was trying to find a way around. But yeah, the Kai Havertz false nine thing, they say it didn't work in this game. I don't know if any of you saw it or had any commentary towards it, but you've been a big fan of Tuchel, Jamal. But on one hand, you can say that his unbeaten streak continues, but on the other hand, if he wants to be in top 4, he needs to win this game. You agree?
I agree. He needs to win this game. He needs to win other games that he drew as well. I think he drew against you guys. Against
He
United.
did.
And narrowly, 1-0 or 2-1 in some previous games as well. So I think he's still finding his feet as a manager in the Premier League, and the team is still adjusting to him. But it's not definitely that I'm a fan of him, but I do know he is an adept manager that can take that Chelsea team to another level. So that's why I said I do fear Chelsea under a manager that knows what he can do, and he just seems like he can know what he can do, and he doesn't have maybe all the pieces right now, but he will figure it out, and that's what I think. Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
saw
right.
I saw a stat about Tuchel. They were saying that in the 10 Premier League games he's managed Chelsea so far, he has had more 0-0 draws than all of Frank Lampard's reign. So I guess
Wow.
it's a bit of, yes, you see probably seeing progress in Tuchel or with Tuchel, but sometimes he's not figuring out the offense yet.
Yeah, that's a good point. Definitely, Shaq. Because I mean, at the same time, we have to consider the fact that he has to get top four, and West Ham I think have a game in hand, and if they win their next game, they will they'll pass Chelsea. So or at least I think it'll be level on points if I'm correct with the table. But look at it quickly here. Yeah, they'll be level on points with Chelsea, but Chelsea have the better goal differential. So it's still a fight for fourth, maybe even a fight for second and third, depending on United's form and Leicester's form as well too. And you want to add your Eureka on Chelsea's form at the moment, and do you think that they'll get top four for sure?
Yeah, I think they will. I rate Thomas Tuchel. I think he is perfectly suited for Chelsea. I think he's a great tactician, and I think that he didn't get to show a lot of his tactical side when he was coach of PSG. But I think right now I'm seeing it a lot with Chelsea. He's not afraid to make big decisions. He's not afraid to try different formations. He's not afraid to try Havertz in the false nine.
Mm.
He is a thinker. He reminds me a lot of um, old Ranieri, right? That tinker ability. So yeah, I respect him and I rate him.
Has Giroud signed for Chelsea? Because I think his contract is up this year. Nobody know for sure. I don't think I heard any announcement. We did it. We did it.
I don't know.
Do you see him signing back with Chelsea? Does Chelsea want him, or you see him leaving this time around?
I think his time is up for me. I think his
Oh,
time is up. They're gonna more lean towards Havertz running through there. I know they're gonna still try because they have to let the investment count. So they're gonna try with Werner over and over again. I guess they're gonna go with him until the wheels fall off.
Mm, yeah,
but I
yeah,
will say Chelsea has a knack for keeping these players, these older players, on little 1 year contracts and just renewing it like that.
yeah.
And also, when you look at it, COVID is going to affect a lot of club spending ability. So I'm
True.
not sure if one, if Giroud get to move, if it'll be to a club that he wants to go to, and also if any club will have the money to be able to give Chelsea back their money, because I'm sure they're going to want the money they spent on him if they can. If his contract is up, then that's that. But
The Arsenal, you take back Giroud? I
No,
don't want you.
not for me.
No, no,
no,
Okay.
really,
we don't want him. We don't need him.
wow. Yes,
I don't
he's a
want.
different
Yeah.
option.
In my opinion, we
For
do need a
Arsenal.
right. Yeah, in my opinion, I
Arsenal. Yeah.
don't. Yeah, Arsenal, I'm talking about. I don't think that
I
we
thought
need. What are you saying, Yuri?
I thought he asked if you were Chelsea, if you'd take him back for 1 year.
Oh
I thought
no,
you guys said no. I said,
Oh no,
oh,
Arsenal,
go.
Arsenal. I do think that we need a Giroud type striker,
You
but
do.
I don't think it's Giroud.
But you
I
wanted
I
Benteke.
I
You don't think
don't
Giroud
want
is better
right.
than Benteke?
I don't want to just go back to somebody we had already. That ship sail. I'd give Benteke a try over Giroud.
Okay. Jamal, you too?
I would give neither a try, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Sure.
See,
He says,
you don't think we need that type, Jamal.
Well, I do think we need the type, but not Benteke. Benteke is inconsistent as well. Benteke and Giroud.
Oh, you know what, Jamal, stick a pin right there because I was thinking about something. It was especially for Eureka
mm,
because Eureka know that you would say that Liverpool is in. Let's say, okay, go back to last year. Liverpool is in a better place. Do you think that you would have gotten the
Would
best out of Benteke?
if who would have gotten the best out of him?
Liverpool.
No, definitely not. Definitely, we didn't play to his
You don't,
strengths.
you don't
No,
think
and
he would
when
have
Klopp came in, that was
coming
the
off
end of
the
him.
bench? You don't think he's a way to upgrade to Origi? No,
Yes, I do.
Yes.
that's a good
I
question.
think he would
as
be
a
an
second
upgrade to
option.
Origi. I do. But I even watching Benteke play on the clock, you can see that Klopp Klopp never tried to incorporate him into the starting lineup. He was always a plan B. He was never a plan A for us, right? And that's why
Mm,
Klopp eventually started playing Firmino in the first night because He wanted a front three that was fluid. I think with a Benteke type player, you have to be able to build an attack around him. You have to have wingers that can cross the ball. You need to be
Right.
aerially. You need to be an aerial team to get the best out of him. I think that's why Aston Villa is probably the team that the best out of him
Yeah,
is
the
in his
best,
entire
yeah.
career.
After here saying, sorry, after here saying, boss face serious, like he says, say somebody, please pass your place. Hashtag talk nicely to Shaq. All right, we will talk nicely to Shaq. Goodwin here saying, no, we need a Druid type strike. Give me Ollie Watkins. He
Hey, that's
said,
a good shout.
don't want Druid back though. Don't want him back though. Okay, I'm just saying he's there. Contract up. And Mark could get a solid 1 year, man. All right.
Could I
We'll
ask
see.
Jamal a question?
Yeah.
Go ahead, big
And
boss.
we're not asking her yet, but Jamal, who would you say? Because you say you don't want Benteke or Giroud, but you want another striker of that mold, or you just want a more quicker striker, a more
Yeah,
pacey
I,
striker?
I think we need a more technical and quicker striker.
Mm.
I don't think we need one that's gonna take us crossing the ball into the box for him to take two chances to score. I think we need someone who can dribble past the lines or drop into that what is it? Drop behind the line and maybe get the winger in or something different than what we have with the two. And
So you
us
need
going,
Firmino.
uh,
No way. Lacazette does Firmino's job
That's
better.
what you're describing.
Mm.
So Jamal, you'd
I
they
would
won't
think.
renew Lacazette's contract.
Um,
You look to sell him.
I think we can find cheaper in the market that can do just as well as the job that he does.
Oh,
What
that's a
about
big
what
shout.
about them? What about Dembele from Leon?
That's what I was thinking as well. Like Dembele from Leon. Is it the same
He
one
moved, didn't he?
as well?
Yeah, I think
No,
he
he
moved
doesn't.
already.
He moves where he
Gone to
went.
Atletico. I think he is Atletico now.
Yes, he
He
went
says
to.
gonna. Okay,
Yeah.
so
No,
that was it.
Celtic also had another striker that left as well. I can't remember where he went, but he was either
Who's that?
Dembele. Celtic had a striker that left.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I mean,
But
Ollie Watkins is a good shot though.
yeah, he's
He
a good
plays
shout.
differently. He plays differently. He's quick, and he already loves the club. So why not come? Why not come at all? All right. Other things here. West Brom losing a game that they need to get points off of. So look like we can officially say they're down with Sheffield, right? That's it for them.
yeah, it's been a long while coming.
Yeah, Sheffield and West Brom, they can't be losing games at this point in the season unless they plan to go on like a 3-game, 4-game winning streak in the last 4 games of the season, which is not impossible. West Brom have done that before. Okay,
Can I ask a
they've
question?
done some crazy last ditch things. Go ahead, big boss.
Can I ask a question?
Mm,
Do you guys feel like the Big Sam magic is over?
think so.
Remember, I just want to paint a picture. Remember, all of these relegation type clubs had this feeling that they could always bring Big Sam in and he would get them out of relegation. And that's how he makes his money every year. Do you feel
Right.
like he will now be like an Alan Partridge where he just never see the Prem again?
Oh boy, Alan
I
Partridge.
think he's done. But to be honest, you week my glad when he came into the job. No, I'm serious. He came into the job, and I think he was like, maybe we were his third game or something, and he was like, Arsenal is in a relegation battle along with West Brom. What?
Wow.
And then I slapped plenty goal penny. I think it was we there 4 or 5 Jamal.
Yeah, it was 4-1. I
Yeah,
think.
slap block me.
Poor Big Sam.
I just want
Yeah,
I just want Maitland Nice to get good playing time. That's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Shaq said Muglad. Shaq said Muglad. I'm gonna have to hold on to that. So we're gonna post it in the section hashtag Muglad because I have it. I have a Muglad for somebody too. I think y'all know who I'm talking about. We'll talk about him in a second. But Goodwin here saying an RVP type player. That's what we need. Someone who has enough pace to get a pass, to pass the defender, strong enough to hold up, and a good finisher. It's Benzema I'm talking about. That's
I
what
wish
y'all
you would
need.
have.
Yeah,
I wish you
Benzema,
would have used another reference.
like
Oh boy.
like
Yeah,
just
we know Shaq. That was a great reference, good win. RVP won my last title. Thank God for him. Anyway, so um, let me see. Well, what does Big Sam and Marino have in common?
They're both washed.
They both know how to set up a defensive block. I give them that. They both know how to set up a defensive block. But that's
No,
about
I
it.
think like Sam Allardyce and Mourinho, they need to go and coach a team in what like a Euros or something.
They need a national.
Because a national team, international, because they can get results for like
Yeah.
what 6, 7 games.
Mourinho would not do an international team. He can't. He can't possibly.
He should. He really
But
should though.
He said
has to be a
so.
big
He said he
team, though.
can't.
Why?
Why?
He said he loves the day-to-day runnings of a club too much.
Wow, that's
He needs to be involved.
If I was him,
you want big
if I was
players,
him,
you want buy who you want.
after my last title, I would have tried it, and just, win a couple Portuguese titles and just good to go. That's what I would do.
Mourinho
but-
loves the
has a
limelight
good
too
team.
much. He loves the limelight. He loves to be in.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, he like projectropness.
every
But
week.
say he is saying
Yeah,
that sound like Martial. No, actually, it's not Martial this time. It's not my comment. My hashtag Muglad. It's not. All right. I'm good with him saying they both done in these streets. Lord of
They're
mercy.
Don't know
Yeah.
here.
Oh man. Hopefully, when we talk about
I
other
don't think
managers,
Big Sam's done.
Yeah. No, man. Big Sam can coach in the championship. We're done for the Premier League, probably. All right. Man City, Fulham. Not much to expect here. Fulham played their game like Shaq said they would. But of course, City just had too much for them. And
I'm so bored of them. I'm so bored of
I
City.
think for much of that game, though, guys,
Mhm.
Fulham were good with them.
They played. Yeah,
and
they
then
played.
and then they just let some errors.
Errors. Can't do that against the champions. You have to have every pass down packed. You have to know. You have to make those runs, and you have to finish your chances. That's what you do when you play against the best. That's how it works. Yeah, I said it. The best. They are the best. Getting, credit where credit is due. So
a couple weeks ago, I was saying that City are going to be a boring team for the rest of the season, unless we get to about 60 minutes and it's 0-0, and they have to go into that extra gear to win the game. That's the only time it will become exciting. Other than that, it's just a 3-0 win. The other team will just forfeit before even kickoff.
No, let me be really honest here. If I was a City fan, I would be thoroughly entertained every week, week in, week out. Okay, winning is never not fun. Winning is always fun.
It's
but
true.
Of course.
But for like, it feels like City doesn't have any struggle. Like our clubs, when we watch our team play, we're on edge for half the game. We're frustrated for half the game. Blah blah blah. But as a City fan, you sit down and you watch football. You know you're securing this. 9 times out of 10, you're securing the W. Like, you're not stressed. It's an easy ride. It's
the league are very competitive this year.
That sound like me watching the game yesterday.
Ooh. And it has begun before it even starts. Lord of mercy. Tony Alaguero. Good one, Shaq. Good one. Tony Alaguero was getting on the score sheet. He did say that. He said, I'll be the Man City representative for the show tonight in the comments. All right. Fulham is staying up. Brucey Ball in the championship next season.
Ball.
I think they'll do enough to stay up, though.
Play the City clips that y'all holding back. Yeah, don't worry, man. When y'all become champions, y'all will have a nice big hullabaloo.
Yeah.
We'll do all that. We'll give y'all the respect that y'all do. We respect people on this show, except for Tottenham. We don't really respect them much, but simple as that. I said, go ahead, Chuck.
I was just wanted to ask you, Goodwin's comment up here. He was saying that Fulham staying up Brucey Ball in the championship next season. I think personally that Newcastle has done enough to stay up. I know what you guys think.
Let me
check what's going on down there before I run them up.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. That's a solid point.
They haven't won a game recently. 5 games.
But they're not losing.
Let me see. We're talking about Newcastle.
Newcastle. And draw the last three.
Draw the last three. Lost
I think those.
Let me see their matches. Their matches are who?
Guys,
they got
Brighton
game of the
season.
Relegation.
The last game is
Tottenham, Burnley, West Ham, Liverpool, Arsenal, Leicester, City. Okay, that's it. They're done. They're done. They're done.
No,
They can't
no.
beat. They can't
No.
beat Arsenal, Leicester, and City. They
Who you
can't beat
talking
Arsenal,
about?
Leicester, City.
Newcastle?
Newcastle. I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Here's
but
what,
they're not in the relegation zone.
No, but
So
they
those who are in the
They're
relegation
very
zone
close.
have to come up and meet them.
yeah,
Yeah,
but they're dropping. They're 2 points off the relegation zone.
yeah.
Here
they're
how
2
this gonna
points.
go. Here
Yeah,
how
bro.
this gonna go, right? When they
Last
play
days.
Arsenal trying to go deep in the Europa League, Arsenal gonna play the weak team versus in the league, right? Because they're
And we
going
have
for
a
Europa
loan
League.
here, so we'll
Right.
help him out.
All right.
Mhm.
City gonna be on the beach because the title gonna wrap up long time. So
Long
City
time.
gonna be, they're gonna be champagne mode, right? So they can pick up at least a point there. Sheffield gonna be done and out, done. They gonna have nothing to play for. You understand? They can pick up points there, and Fulham in the last game of the season, battle it out to see who stays
Yeah.
in the league.
That could be the game. That could be the
Right,
game.
but then you contrast that to Fulham's running. Josh, you could tell us
Yeah.
about Fulham's running.
Please.
Fulham, they have Leeds coming up on Friday. But then I have Aston Villa, Wolves, Arsenal, Chelsea. Those are 2 tough games. But then they have Burnley, Southampton, United, and Newcastle on the last day. I think they have a better run in. They have a better
Burnley,
run in than Newcastle.
Southampton, Newcastle. Oh,
Burnley,
They win a lot.
Southampton.
mm.
Yeah. Burnley, Southampton, United, Newcastle.
The next 3 games for them going to be key because they play Leeds, Aston Villa, and Wolves. I think
Yeah.
it depends how much game points they pick up in the next 3.
If they're going to lose to Arsenal and Chelsea. But to be honest with you, I think they
Yeah.
have a better run in. They have more points to gain than Newcastle. Newcastle have a bad run in there. They got about 4 games there that they can't win.
Yeah.
But they
They
have
can't win.
They can't win. But again, relegation battle give you some surprises though. So you never know. And City's B team can still beat Newcastle's first team. So I just still don't see that happening, you know?
And I
Personally-
will always support the North. I will always support the North. Newcastle.
Yes, Eureka smile is always on my face.
Personally, I
Definitely.
would want Fulham to stay up because I like Scott Parker's tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they play football. They play football. You know, and considering we already wrote them off from the beginning of the season on this show, you
It'll
know,
be done by
that,
Christmas, you know.
yeah, we already said that. Then
Yeah.
it's funny how, you know, Sheffield capitulated long time. And then look now, West Brom, we thought the Big Sam would have a bigger impact, and it hasn't happened yet. But again, I wouldn't be surprised. You never know. Big Sam may have a last bit of magic left back. Who
What do you
knows?
guys think about, before we move on, what do you guys think about Chris Wilder getting sucked?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nonsense.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
disgraceful.
that's nonsense. Yeah, I know that.
Especially coming in. This is my contention with the whole matter. He finished 9th last year.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
when you came up to the Premier League, there was no part of you who would have thought the Sheffield board would have thought that they would have finished top half.
yeah,
And prior to the lockdown, they were up there in what 6 and so around there.
yeah.
Come on, I
Yeah,
think
they
that
were
was
pushing
hard
for
to
Champions
do.
League spot.
Believe at least Europa. Believe in the system. You see what I'm trying to say? Believe in the system, man.
I
I'm
was
back your manager.
shocked.
Back your manager. I tell you, to
He
me,
took them from League One, you know.
Yeah.
He earned 2 promotions with them.
To the Premier
Yeah.
League.
Finished
Yeah.
9th in the Prem. And the
then-
first time the man have a bad run. And you
Yeah.
didn't even
Yeah.
invest that heavily in
No.
the
No.
squad.
you
What do you
didn't.
expect?
Yeah.
In fact, they regressed, if in many ways.
Yeah.
The board didn't back him, and then now you expect the man to do it all over again without any kind of support. I'm sorry. I
And they
I
buy
don't think.
Brewster. Like, what were they thinking?
Yeah, I know, right?
I
You
think
lose.
to us. Thank you, Chris.
And
Thank
not
you,
just
Chris.
that, but Ramsdale. I mean, like legit.
But they did have they had the United keeper, right, last season.
Last season.
Yeah, last season they had my Henderson, who's
My
basically now,
Henderson.
you know, my Henderson, of course, who's basically taken over from De Gea. You know, I mean, didn't even need him. You know, even though he did mess with my AC Milan game, but I'm allowed to give him one mistake. It's okay. But the fact of the matter is that I don't agree with that at all. Right? It's disgraceful. Somebody else here said disgraceful, especially after they came out early and said he'd be the manager no matter what.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Mhm.
Good win. He's saying Mitrovic winner will keep Fulham up. Trust me. Yeah, I mean Mitrovic gets like a header. He was on the bench yesterday. You get a header in the stoppage time to keep Fulham up. That's what's going to happen. Doesn't still happen. But I want to say one thing though. I was listening to one of those commentators talking about. I think it was one of the Premier League commentators. What's his name again? The striker that played for me and played for Liverpool. Talk to me, Eureka.
You're talking about
Owen?
Ince.
Owen. We talking about Owen. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. You want to title it. Anyway, so yeah, Owen was saying that they asked Owen the other day who the top two teams in the Premier League are. And he said City and Liverpool. And then what's his name? Arsenal guy. What's his name?
Yeah, right.
Right. He came in and said, but they're 10th or something like that. There's something down there. They said a mid-table or something like that. How can you say that? He's just like, well, they've had a bad run. They have had a bad run, but they're still better than everybody else. Because I think the question was asked of him if United is the second best team, even though they're so far from City. They're so far from City. Can they really be considered the best of the rest? So I thought I'd just quickly throw that in there. We haven't reached United or Liverpool yet, but when I was talking about City is the best team in the Prem.
Yes.
But is Liverpool really the second best team? Can we say that, or is it just that everybody else is on the same level playing field right now?
Pound for pound, I think they are second best team because it's the same players they had last season. So it's not like they had a drop in quality; they just have a drop in performances. So they would still be the best team, but not the best performing team.
Okay, so in other words, you're rating a team based upon
it's all
the quality of one's players and not necessarily the quality of one's team.
It all depends on the way you look at it. That's the thing.
I know. Because you know what I'm going to say? Shaq hates me when I do this, but I always say this. Leicester were by far not the best team in the Prem.
Yeah,
but they were the best team in the Prem.
Yes, I guess
you can be the best team.
Yeah,
we get you.
Player for player. Which I say.
Yeah, we get you.
So exactly. I'm just saying that are they really the best team, or are they just best? They have the best individual players.
Who, Man City?
Liverpool, second best.
Liverpool,
second best. I'd go with the last.
I think we'll only be able to tell next season. Next season is when we'll be able to tell, right? Because if you have a situation where we still have the same level of performances after even getting back our players next season, which is very possible, by the way. It's very, very possible. Then we can say, okay, the drop-off is significant enough that Liverpool is no longer the second best, or whichever way you want to put it.
So you can see that City is better than you. City has a better squad.
Yeah. Of course, I've always said that. Yeah.
All right. So Brighton, they got the points they needed. They need the points. Okay, they're down there. I think just at the edge of the table, and I think they're 16th. They have 29 points. Newcastle with 28. They both have the same amount of games played. Fulham has a game played more, and they're 26. So as you mentioned, Brighton need every amount of points they can get, and that's important because Burnley, they're also just above Brighton with 29 points and a game more.
Burnley has 30 points.
Oh, it's 30 points. Okay, they haven't updated my table here yet.
All 28 games.
Yeah. All right. And Burnley has 29 points. No, 33
Burnley
points.
Has 30.
33 points.
It's 33. My table says 29 games, 33 points. They included the game today on your stuff shot because they won today. They won today against Everton, which was surprising, 2-1, and I mean, I never saw this coming, but again, I never saw this coming, but again, you got to get your points when you're down there, and Sean Dyche is one of the reasons why they keep keeping him there is because he always keeping them in the Prem. But what do y'all think about this? To be a Burnley fan, are you basically saying that we don't have the money to compete with the other people? So we just gotta hope that one year we just win a cup or two, because we're never gonna win the Prem. Why have Sean Dyche as your manager if you know you don't have the players to win the Prem? Unless you figure that one year you'll be a Leicester and you'll just win.
Yeah,
Well, I think the
can I
club
go?
hasn't backed him.
Hmm?
I think the club owners just settled. They have just settled for mid-table.
Yeah, seems that way. But do they have the money even to do so? Let's talk to Jamal, the money man. Do you think they even have the money to do so?
No, I don't think that they have, because they haven't spent in recent years to
Never spent.
show us that they got any sort of ambition. I was listening to this podcast the other day, and this guy was saying he owns Plymouth Argyle. He was
Yeah.
saying that nobody buys Premier League clubs to actually make a profit. If you buy a Premier League club, you're just spending your money. That's it. It's a hobby for you, and you're just spending money
Wow.
to fund that hobby. And he was saying that no sane person, basically no sane person buys a Premier League club, because it's just a toy that you just go and you spend money. So if the owners don't have any intention of spending money, then it's useless. They're just holding up success for that club going forward.
That's a solid point, because I want, when you said that, that opens up so many things for me, because of course, I've been very vocal on this show about the lack of investment that my club has had for my team, and I just don't think that they're putting the money in where it needs to be. And I think it really comes back down to the simple fact that they just view it simply as an added means of revenue, and they have no real desire to further the club anymore. As long as the club is doing enough to make me a profit, then who cares? We'll get to that in a second, because we have a special guest who's jumping in here. Terry,
Hey, Terry.
good to see you, man. The bashing of Tottenham has already begun.
Terry's a
So
brave
we're
man.
already in full mode of hating on your club, man. We're already in full, and we haven't even gotten to that yet. But we're about to get to that in just a second. All right, so yeah, we're gonna hit on that in a second. You with me now?
Yes, I'm there now. I'm there.
Okay, I don't know how long I have you for. All right, so I'm just gonna go jump straight into the Arsenal Tottenham thing. That's good.
Yes, please.
Okay, all right, sure problem. Arsenal 2-1 Tottenham. Let's get right off the bat and say that Shaq was right. He did predict the scoreline. He did predict the scoreline that Arsenal will win 2-1. He did. All right. He came on front. He said that. I watched the game myself, man. Terry, we'll start with you since you lost. I watched the game, man. Bale was looking awful. Son came off injured. I was worried for your squad, and on top of that, now you get red card, and so what happened, man? What happened?
First of all, let's talk about the report, okay?
Wow.
That's the only plus.
We can't hear you too much, Terry. You're breaking up.
Can't hear you there, man. Some feedback there too. Talk up.
Hold on. I'm in the newsroom. Hold on. I'm going a little closer to the road. All right, am I better?
Go ahead.
Yeah, just talk a little louder. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, the Rabona, that was the only plus for us for that game. Listen, I was so ashamed, man. I was so ashamed to be watching. But what surprised me after, right? What surprised me after? When they were asking Jose Mourinho about what happened there, he agreed that we had an awful first half. And listen, to the whole world, Spurs only started playing when we were down to 10 men. You remember that little part after we start attacking and stuff? And I'm like,
yeah, I saw like a resurgence.
And he's acting as if this is Jose Mourinho now. He's acting as if he don't know why we're playing horrible. You know what I mean? He was saying players were hiding, big players were hiding, and that sort of stuff. And I'm like, this is your crap. This is your defensive. Everybody behind the ball, sit here and let's watch Arsenal play football. Listen, Arsenal came into this game here not having won a game in 5 matches in the league. Correct, right, Jack?
Against Spurs. Against Spurs, yeah, correct. You go ahead.
No. I'm just talking in the league. So they had a bad run. Right? And even their fans were thinking about jumping ship. I don't know if it was Shaq was one of the fans.
You know it could be me.
No.
Wow.
I'm thinking to myself, how can you? And we were flying. I'm telling you, we were flying against it's Dinamo Zagreb. We were flying against some of those teams that we are supposed to beat, right? And I'm thinking to
Wolfsberger.
myself, okay, Kale, Bale, Son, Kane, who else we had there? Bale, Son, Kane, and even Lucas. We were flying. I don't care. It could have been Lucas or Ali playing in that whole day. We were supposed to be flying on Sunday. I can't believe that's the crap we came out with. But I was so ashamed to be watching that. And listen, and I watched until Kane hit the post. When Kane hit the post in the dying stage of the game, I just stopped watching because if that didn't go in, nothing else was gonna score. But
Yeah.
hey, fair play to you guys, man. Fair play to you. Oh, snap! I don't think that was a penalty. That's my only thing. I don't think that was no penalty. That's my only thing. But fair play to you guys. You guys deserve the 3 points. Listen, you hit the post about 4 or 5 times. I was wondering if it was maybe like 3-0 at first half. Then Lamela showed up and did that thing there that we didn't even know where he found that, and no one saw that one coming. But fair play to you guys, though. Big up to you, Stack. I don't know. You banged me this time, but we're banging first round us. So go ahead.
Yeah, we even, man. We even.
Terry,
Alright.
can you say it was an Arteta masterclass?
What? Ask them what kind of massacre. Listen here. Tierney and what that guy? Clone something. What was his name? Clone Row or whatever.
NBA Smith Rowe.
Wow.
Sorry?
Smith Rowe had a
Smith
great
Rowe.
game, Terry. Smith Rowe had a great game.
Wait a minute. Bale wasn't helping Doherty at all over on that
That's true.
right side over.
That is very true.
So
He's
those
getting
two guys-
raped over there.
Those two guys, listen, those two guys walked that gate. That was no defensive part over there. That was a whole gate over there that Tierney just keep going down that side. And I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So I was like, how can the guy Doherty play the whole game and always on the bench? And the first sub we made was okay. Other than Son sub, the first tactical sub they made was bringing in Sissoko to help Doherty. And I'm like, take off Doherty and bring Aurier, and let's see what Bale can do with support behind him. This dude, Aurier, I don't think Aurier would have need Bale to come back all the way behind and help. But Doherty, he clearly needed the help, boy. And listen, those two guys ran riot on that left side over there. And I was like, is Mourinho seeing the same thing? After he was too late, he brought Sissoko to help him when this guy and Dombele wasn't even helping either. Bale wasn't helping. Boy, I don't know. Listen, that wasn't my team yesterday. That was what I told the nation tonight.
Yeah, but coming into this game, Terry, everybody thought that you were going to just roll over Arsenal. Kane, Bale, Son, even Lucas, they were all in form. You should have played better than that. What's going on?
Yeah, hey, and I'm telling you, the man Jose Mourinho, he's at fault for this. Yes, we can some like players need to show some responsibility, right? But this is Jose. This is all Jose here, because I don't understand. He's sitting on the bench, and when he gets up, he puts his two palms facing to the sky, wondering what's going on out there. And I'm like, this is your BS. You should be take responsibility for this. So I don't know.
Terry,
listen,
Terry.
Rumor has it that Lamela asked the referee what color London was, and the rest is history. All right, that's the rumor. I would have that good way to say it. Definitely. Go ahead, Yurik.
Hold on. Yeah,
I was gonna ask. Go ahead.
We said.
Go ahead, Terry.
Terry, I was gonna ask you if you think.
I didn't hear.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't hear me. I was reading the comment there. An Arsenal fan says, rumor has it the Lamela asked the referee what color London was, and the rest is history. That's explaining the red card. But I gotta say this though, Terry. Right? I'm glad that Lamella gets you red card after what he do me in the for me 6-1 match. What goes around comes around. What you sow, you shall reap. But hey, boy, wanna see him live? Like, yes, justice has been served. I'm glad, see, look at you. Anyway, I'm sorry, I just had to get it out. I just had to get that out. I was so happy to see that red card, right? So happy, right? Anyway, go ahead, Eureka. You wanted to say something.
Well, I want to see if Terry feel like the game would have been different if Son didn't pull his hamstring. If he thought the game would have been a little different. You heard me, Terry?
Listen, hey, I hope it's in. Go ahead.
Do you feel like the game would have been different if Son was still on the field?
Listen here now. All of them were on the field for the first half an hour of the match. Was it?
But he didn't concede.
No, he came like this. Listen, for the first 15. Sorry?
But he didn't concede. So what you say?
Listen. We didn't get a shot either. I didn't think we got a shot before. But so they were all useless. Like, listen, they played. I think after a while, Toby decided that, listen, I'm going to kick it long because you guys are doing this one to pass. You pass to Hoybier, and he go backwards to Toby and to Sanchez, and Sanchez go out to Doherty, and he come back across. And there were no forward. I'm telling you, we went square and back more than we went forward yesterday. And the one time we decided to go forward over the top, we tried it. The ball went straight to the goalkeeper. We tried to play a target man to Hurricane, a long pass to Hurricane. And the next time, Son pull up. So I don't understand. I really don't understand. Nothing worked yesterday. Nothing at all. And I thought we would have taken more advantage of the set pieces because we weren't getting anything at all. And I don't know. We started playing in the 88 minutes or something. And somewhere that makes no kind of sense for a top club that we say we are a top club. That don't make no kind of sense. Listen, all I can say, I was so ashamed to be arguing for somebody that's bad. They didn't even show anything. All right, I want to give a shot. Shaq, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. We need to hear from Shaq. But gotta say this to at least you can say, Terry, is that Marino says that you don't really concerned with teams that are below him. So he did say so at some point in time. So you can rejoice in the fact that at least you're still above your North London rivals.
No, but you see, Mourinho is a walking soundbite. Mourinho is a walking soundbite. Listen, tell them what they want to hear, and they're gonna turn it and spin it into all kind of different ways and make big story, and people are gonna talk about it, and they're gonna make quotes from it. That's what Mourinho does, though. I mean, he did that at United, he did that at Madrid, he did that at Chelsea, he did that everywhere he went. So, you should really take. I don't know if was that motivation, Shaq, for you guys. Was that motivation?
I mean, it could not have been motivation for me because this is the best Spurs team. Our Spurs are having the best time of their life for the past 5 years, and they still haven't won a trophy. So whatever Jose talk and say all these things, it doesn't bother me. When he came to the match yesterday, I mean, you could see from the onset that the Spurs they were afraid to press us. They were afraid to press us. Their goal came from their first 2 touches in our box. They had 2 touches in our box. They had 7 touches in our box for the entire game. And yesterday, we just saw, and Terry said it's not an Arteta masterclass, but look at it. The way he could have gone with Pepe on that left side, he chose to go with Emile Smith-Rowe, playing 2 number 10s to support Lacazette. I mean, for me, I just saw that my manager, especially coming down that left side, he did what he had to do, and my players turned up. What I liked yesterday too, and this is not about bantering. Even if we didn't win the first ball yesterday, every second ball we were first to. We were first to every second ball. Gabriel and David Luiz dealt with everything coming up to Kane, so that we had a foundation there. We didn't even have to worry about them going in behind.
After
We
what
had a
I
platform there.
we were
Go ahead, Terry. I didn't hear you.
no, I said I was after a while I wanted to kick because everything we were losing everything, and I was like, wait a minute, there's no fight, there's no urgency out here,
Yeah.
there's nothing
Right.
at all that
Right.
Spurs fan can say, boy, yes, we did this, but the Rabona, that's the only thing we can look back on a game and say was a good thing. The Rabona.
Well,
And I think, yes, the Rabona was a good goal, but I think he had a bit of a lock to it. I get, yeah, Rabona, to try that skill and let it come off. Yeah, we praise it.
No.
But it's
No,
not his
no, hear
first
me out.
time.
Hear me. I'm
It's
not
not
saying that.
luck. It's
I'm
not
not
luck.
saying
It's
that.
not
No,
luck.
Josh,
Not his
listen to me.
first
It's
time.
luck. It's luck because he could not have meant to put that through Party's leg around David Luiz,
Right.
so he beats that. He couldn't
No,
have meant that.
the reason why I
He
say it's not
tried
luck
it
shot.
and it came off.
No, I agree with you in the fact that the way in which the goals were scored, it was lucky. But the reason why I say so is because he's done that before. He's always been doing Rabonas before. And if you actually check him back, you can see that
If
he has that in his
okay,
locker,
if
and
he
he
gets
saw the opportunity and he
if
gets
he
it.
gets that 10 more times, he wouldn't score it again.
I don't
But I'm just
agree.
saying that. I'm just saying that with him, the
Maybe
Rabono
he'll
is like a
score it
normal
again.
shot. The Rabono is like a normal shot for him.
Yeah.
So he in that situation here, he didn't want he saw the opportunity to use the skill that he's very good at, and he scored. How is that any different from a normal
Right, you
shot?
give him that again, and he won't do it. I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
You give him that 10 more times, and he probably score 1 out of 10 all the time. He turned out yesterday. He just look at that yesterday. The whatever it is, the physics of that shot, everything came off yesterday. Everything. I'm saying that won't happen again. But I give him it. I would have, me personally, I would have loved for one of my players to score that. I would have loved to score that in my life. But I
Yeah,
give him it.
I don't think my body can turn that way. But anyway, but one thing I gotta say though, I think for me when I came away from watching that game, who I give the greatest credit to is Arteta. The the cojones, I'm gonna use a Spanish word, to be able to bench Aubameyang for disciplinary measures, right? And then say we have players who can do the job, and then just to go with the system that he went with, and your best player, your captain, is sitting down there, and you still win the game. I think the
And our
board should
best
look back.
player for the season went off at
Yeah,
halftime too.
yeah. And then the board should be saying, you know what, we need to invest in this guy because, I mean, if he didn't come off and they lost 5-0,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, to turn around. But you can't expect to get to win in life if you don't take some kind of risk, right? And he took a risk. They're doing what he did, and he panned off. So well played to Arteta. Well played to Arteta. But Jamal, you wanted to say something?
Well, there's not much to add other than what Shaka said. But I don't think the penalty was actually a penalty, but given the way how things are going, we deserve it. We've had multiple decisions being called against us, and I think this was one that just felt in our favor. So I'll take that penalty as a penalty, even though it wasn't a penalty per se. But the team did play well. Kane had the fewest. I don't think Kane touched the ball in the box, which was pretty good because I was worried about Kane. And for him to be quiet for most of the game was really good. Before the game, I did say it was going to be a midfield battle, which it did turn out to be, and the odd chance here and there. Tottenham took the one chance that they had, in the 20-something minute. But the team stayed in it. We went into another gear where we needed to, and credit to Arteta. He stood firm on his decision, and it's good that it paid off.
Josh, I want to be a bit controversial. Because I feel like I feel like a love affair is happening. But let's be honest. Let's be real. Even though I agree that Arsenal played Spurs in every way, but when you look at it, would you not say that the game could have easily drawn? Harry Kane scored when he was offside. He hit a
Hold on.
free kick.
No.
Wait,
Come
I'm not
stop
done.
with the man.
He
Go
hit
ahead.
the post with a free kick, and if it wasn't for a Gabriel off the line clearance,
it would have gone this.
It's
They would
Gabriel.
have equalized.
He wasn't
Yeah.
El Neni.
3 plays were
El Neni had it.
Gabriel off there.
Okay. Yeah.
So to that, what do you say?
Right, but then Eureka,
No, but
you're
wait,
at
hold on.
you.
Jack, let me say something.
Go ahead, Terry.
Let me say something there. So listen, I am with you, brother. That was one of my arguments. That was one of my arguments to an Arsenal fan that the game could have gone, even if even if they outplayed us or whatever. But Gabriel was doing his job, so you can't really think. I remember Arsenal hit the post like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like listen, I thought Odegaard goal was Odegaard shot. I thought that was what going in because that beat Lloris already. You know what I mean? I thought that one was goal.
Yeah, but it did go through the player's legs
one
though.
from outside. Sorry?
He went through the defender's legs. If the defender had cleared it as he should have, then he probably would just hit out the
I think
defender.
Terry was talking about Smith Rowe's shot from out the box.
Oh, Smith Rowe.
Mixed
Oh,
up the
okay.
names, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, Terry.
Yeah, the first one that hit the post. Yeah, I remember the shot from outside the 18 too. The one that came across.
Cedric.
I forgot who.
That's true. Cedric hit the post. True.
And when everybody, I mean, Lloris was dead, he didn't even move for that one there. So, you know what I mean? He could have gone anyway. If all those chances went in, listen, that would have been probably a 5-1 or 5-2 game or whatever. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But still, I don't know. But I just didn't bring that argument up because, of course, Gabriel was doing his job. He had to be there. He was defending. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just didn't make that a big argument. But
Right. I think I would say that I think the 2-1 scoreline would flatten Spurs because it wasn't a 2-1 game. You know, the amount of chances that we got, like for the entire game, and of course, you don't have to go in somebody's box to shoot. But Spurs only had 7 touches in my box for the entire game. I mean, their resurgence came
that was
when we after we made changes and we were trying to hold the 2-1 win. So I mean, for that, I was questioning Arteta today, like, you know, but I can't blame him. So
Yeah, we have Goodwin here saying Harry Kane in Gabriel's back pocket, Lamella, hero to zero, Gareth Bale missing, Doherty getting abused. What a movie. And then he says, there has to be something wrong with Jose mentally. You have to be crazy to play Bale, Son, Kane, Mora, and have them play defensive.
Yeah.
And then he ends by saying, a top club, the last time Spurs won a trophy, colored TVs weren't even around. So, right, dropping word there on top them. So, Terry, what are you gonna do, Terry? What are you gonna do? You know, you have some struggles there. What are you gonna do?
hold on. Okay, I know. Listen, and I said that the last time, right? The last time we lost against, we lost against City, doing the same crap. And I'm like, listen here, man, Jose can't really think this is working and expect to come and do this again. And he came, you know, we played against some teams that we're supposed to beat, and we basically beat them going forward, looking good going forward, beating them. And I don't understand. But when we get to these so-called big clubs, we just act like if we don't, you know, we can't play football anymore. Like we don't practice. I don't get it. And
Yeah.
I hate the thing.
Small club mental. You act like you're a small club, bro.
Okay, anyway, you guys say what you want to say. I'm still covering in the top. Anyway.
top 6, you say?
Anyway, listen. Yeah, I'm still coming in the top 4. Anyway, check this out.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, listen, I hate the thing that Jose, like players, when they practice without the ball for entire 90 minutes. I don't understand that crap. And like they practice differently. It has to be. And he's playing like he don't know why we're playing like that. And I'm like, this is your BS. This is your.
So you getting rid of Jose? You getting rid of Jose at the end of the season?
No. You see, I don't think getting rid of him is the answer, right? But because we don't always play like that. We don't always play like this. No, it's only when we meet big teams, we are cautious and we're afraid to express ourselves and do the things that we normally do. I don't understand that crap. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm frustrated, right? But I'm not forgetting with him. I'm really not forgetting with him because there's some good things to this man, you know. There's some good things to him, you know. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. Listen, I know for certain against City in the final, he can't come and do this.
You beating them?
I know for certain.
You know, I feel a little funny about that. You know, I think Tottenham's gonna beat them.
Yeah.
I think Tottenham will win.
Yeah, that's a one-off game for United for
I just-
Marino. That's
I
a
just feel
specialty.
funny,
That's
man.
his
I
specialty
just
for
feel
real.
funny about that, man.
You're
I
funny
know
about it.
Marino's a top manager.
Yeah, yeah.
Terry, if he wins you it, would you say, all right, you won me a trophy, get rid? Because my
Yeah.
thing is, right, how long is Harry Kane, how long is Son going to want to play with these tactics? How long are these guys going to put up with this?
As long as they win.
But they're not winning.
Jose has to go. Okay. Listen, before Harry Kane leave, okay? Jose has to go before Harry Kane. You crazy? I don't think Daniel Levy. Listen, I don't think Daniel Levy likes Jose that much.
Oh, wow.
No. Jose has to Harry Kane. Honestly. So yesterday when Jose saw Bale, right? Bale was like, "Wait, I'm off."
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Jose took him off, and he was like, "Wait, I'm off." I'm like, "Yeah, you are, because you're not playing no defense." But
Because I'm Happy Gilmore.
I would have.
You know, I have a question with that Bale thing, though. I don't think Jose played Bale to run back and defend. He had that kind of cheating role where when they would have won the ball back from Arsenal, he would have been there to break with that pace.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's,
agree with
you know, because you didn't put on, nobody would put on Bale and say Bale run back there. Nah.
Okay, hold on. So that's why Ndombele was forced to go over there too long, go over and help
Right.
the But there was how come
Yes.
miscommunication over there? The same guy that I forgot the left back to do that, and
Tierney.
team, right? They ran riot over there. You know. Doughty was asking for help, but he didn't even know who to call. He to call Bale or to call the defensive in Ndombele
Yeah.
or Sanchez sliding over there. I'm telling you,
He should have started Sissoko.
Hey, listen, it was so chaotic. Sorry?
He should have started Sissoko instead and played him and Højbjerg in that defensive middle so that they can cover that left-hand side that Arsenal was using, you know, and give Braille that free roam thing that he gave to Lucas.
But you see, Lucas is not a creative type of guy. Lucas creates his own and run at defense and so. But Lucas is not that creative type of guy in the middle there that make something happen. You know what I mean? So I think that's where Ndombele came in to create something, and he couldn't even touch the ball either. Him and Højbjerg give away the ball more time than they actually give passes going forward. I mean, the square pass and the back pass were accurate. But other than that, going forward, boy, we had nothing going forward. Listen.
Right.
And
Tactics were criminal.
That was the only thing we had going forward, and of course the free kick was higher. But listen, I'm so ashamed right now. I hope on Thursday we just get back to business. Because they're getting about 9 Thursday. That's how upset these guys should be.
Oh, wow. Well, thanks a lot, Terry. Thanks a lot for your commentary, you know, and hopefully, you know, you'll have some more success and get that top 4 place. I don't know who you plan to replace up there in the top 4, you know. I don't know how that will work out, but I would love to be wrong. That would be what a winning streak that would be if you make top 4.
Listen, wait. Let me tell you how it goes. We're gonna beat Aston Villa twice, but we have them to play twice. We're gonna beat Aston Villa twice, and listen, the rest will take care of themselves. We think we have United. You know, that's all 3 points. So you got 6 first half, sir. You never know.
Oh, wow. Revenge is coming, though. Revenge is coming.
Yeah, I had to throw that one in there, Josh. I had to throw that one in there. But listen, the league is going to take care of us now. At the end of by May, we'll be right there in the fourth spot.
Well, you make a good point, there, Terry, because I'm looking at your games here and it don't look bad.
We're winning the Europe. Listen, we don't even need that fourth spot because we're gonna win Europa League and get the automatic bid there to get to get it. The
Oh,
Champions League.
so you win everything. Okay, dog. All right, bro.
You heard?
Well, thanks a lot, big man. We're gonna go on. Appreciate the love and the commentary, and hopefully we need to have more of you, man. You need to give us more of your time. We need more on the show. So,
Congratulations, Scott. You beat me.
Of course, man. I mean, you don't go and like him not like knows anything but red.
ooh.
You don't get a trophy for that either.
I mean, you would have loved that. You would have loved to get a trophy because the trophy cabinet we have in something.
Empty over there. Alrighty then.
That trophy cabinet got allergy. Allergic to trophy.
We get in the league.
Okay.
We get in the Europa League. That's it. We get it.
We everybody.
All right, Terry.
That's it.
Yeah, good to see you, Terry, and that he's still smiling, and I love his confidence though, because I mean, Europa League, and I most see them winning the cup, but Europa League is going to be a bit tougher. They're going to need to produce a lot better than that. They're going to meet a lot better teams than Dynamo in the Europa League. So we'll see how that goes. Speaking of a lot better teams, I don't see the City fans are not here, but Leicester beat Sheffield 5. Big ups to Leicester for sure.
The hat trick.
Hat trick. I'm this City boy. The man need a striker and the man don't give it a striker. Understand them on that.
I got just start from Iheanacho.
Go ahead, boss.
Kelechi Iheanacho has been directly involved in 50 goals in 76 starts across Leicester and Man City, scoring 36 and providing 14 assists. For all the stick that he gets, all you have to do is start the man. Start him and get productivity.
Start the man. Let go Aguero and start Iheanacho. That's all they have to do.
Goals.
That's all they have to do.
50 goals in 76 starts.
I'm telling y'all have the guy y'all need, man. I'm sure y'all need to enact the buyback clause, bring back Iheanacho to the squad, man. Man, score more goal than Jesus, Gabriel Jesus.
I can imagine Moy and Munchie in the chat right now. I can imagine.
Proud to see you playing good there. Moy, bring back the boss. He's like, let's.
His last goal was nice.
Right.
His last goal was really nice.
It was. He scored 3 good goals. The man a finisher. The man getting farm. Tell you, boy. Look, right, with the way City play, right, and all them beautiful ball that De Bruyne are bringing. You can't tell him that you can't finish them, they. Tell you, bring back the boy, man. Y'all have faith in the man. Y'all have faith in the man. We need to. If you was at Arsenal, y'all would never sell him. You'd still be at Arsenal now. Right, Arsenal people.
Jamal Yan,
Wow.
Danny Welbeck.
Nah.
You remind me of Danny Welbeck.
Danny Welbeck.
Yeah.
Danny Welbeck.
Not in playing style, but just in dunceness. He was so like he's like Danny. He would miss like an open goal.
I think Welbeck better than him though.
But he would score like a banger from 30. Like it's just
Okay, I see a point.
Danny Welbeck got some clutch goals.
He did for United and Arsenal and Brighton. So we'll see how that works. All right, Liverpool, you won 1-0. Big ups to you, man. You finally get one. And Jota scored against his old squad. So that was expected. All the stoppage time you get, boy. Murder. When we look on the clock, 17 minutes. So we never go on here.
Well, you know why?
Yeah, because of the issue. Yes. What do you think about that?
Man, I just hope that he's okay. I was watching the game at work before I came home. So I haven't heard any updates on how he's doing. I heard they say
Nuno said he's confident.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll recover.
Right. Okay. So that's confirmed. Okay. So
So while I be so much I want 3 points out there kill people.
Connor Cody ran into him.
It's not.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I know. I'm just trying to show some shit at you. That's all. I know. I saw it.
But you know,
But,
they were saying
Agent Cody.
gives us his analysis. They were saying that could have been prevented if the linesmen weren't instructed to keep the flag down.
Yeah, well, yeah. It was such a tight call, though. So I don't know. That was the Salah call was very tight. So I don't even know if the linesman genuinely thought it was an. Well, he put his flag up. You're right. He put his flag up. So
who was supposed to get a pen from when Addison fouled the man?
Yeah, but we also were supposed to get a pen. We also were supposed to get a pen if Manny had dropped to the ground. So
True.
So
I guess. Does it? Really? But I guess so. All right. But yeah, y'all. I mean, actually, if you think about it, when you look at Liverpool on the table, y'all not that far different top four. Y'all have 46 points. And Chelsea have 51. Y'all have the same amount of games played. That's just 2 games right there. That's just 2 games. I mean, when you look at their run in.
But the issue is a lot of teams around us have games in hand. That's the issue. Everton has a game in hand. West Ham.
They do.
Yeah.
But you have Arsenal next, Aston Villa, Leeds, Newcastle, United, Southampton. So I mean, the last 3 games this season is pretty easy. That's Southampton, West Brom, Burnley, and Crystal Palace. So that may be the 4 games you need to secure 4th place. As long as you can get through that tough period that you're about to go into right now. So
it's a tough time, but we needed the win. We needed the win, and just as an analysis of the game, this game reminded me a lot of how we played last season, where we didn't necessarily play well. It wasn't a clinical performance, but it was a dogged performance where we defended for our lives. And to be honest with you, I tweeted this. If Traore had any end product, we would have lost that game by 5. The amount of chances Wolves had to equalize in that game, it was criminal they didn't put away one.
But so Cody had a really good header there. Cody and Fabio Silva.
Yes, and Fabio Silva. Yeah.
Fabio Silva too. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
You gotta finish your chances.
Open headers. We talk. So
speaking of a dogged performance and just grinding out to win where we didn't play well, United won their game against West Ham from an own goal. And we hit the post a few times too. Mason Greenwood starting at strike, but I was just unimpressed with the midfield performance. McFred was awful, and just didn't like what they did at all. But the defense went solid. United have 4 straight clean sheets now, so. I even heard Memphis actually praising Maguire somewhat. We were talking after the game. So miracles do happen. But he went back and said, but he's still awful though. Can't find nothing to say good about this guy. But we
know what, Josh? I know Memphis hates Maguire, right? But I didn't realize how durable this man is now. I heard a stat that the man has played every single minute for you guys since joining your club.
Yep.
Bro, that's insane.
You don't get injured.
You don't get injured.
Nope. And you don't get tired apparently either. So, that's my boy, 100%.
That's great. That's a boy.
For me, that's
advantage everybody else.
Y'all just hating on my boy, man. But guys, I love you. But I don't care what anybody says.
I don't subscribe to that Maguire hate.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. But I was prone to Greenwood because I think he played better than Martial, in the same role. He didn't finish his chances, though,
No.
Because Fabianski had some great saves, though. I got to give Fabianski that. He had a one save with the tip of his fingers that Mason thought was in, But his movement could have been a lot better, though. He needs to go talk to Cavani a little longer, about how to move in the box. He can't head the ball, so he needs to improve that. But other than that, though, he was running at defense, causing trouble, creating chances. I think his performance was pretty good there on that side here. But, Rashford looks dog tired. Bruno looks terribly tired. They're overworked. They're overplayed. I need a better squad. I need more.
I
I
was
need better
surprised though,
players.
Josh. Talking about
It's,
tired,
it's
I was surprised you
awful.
played Bruno in the second leg of the Europa League fixture.
Oh, why?
Well, probably they
Yeah,
say
you
that.
won that clearly.
Yeah, well, Bruno says he's not tired and he wants to keep playing. So you give him the game.
Who's the
But to be
manager? Who's
honest,
the manager here?
I know, right? I know, right? Ali was just like, well, I spoke to him, and he says that
He's
he,
good.
he says he's fine. He's 26, and 26 is young, and
Okay.
he'll still play, And Maguire now says it too that he'll rest when he's retired. The man just won't play. But
Okay.
to be honest with you,
Until you get
I
injured.
look at, I know, right? I know, right? But I look at City's squad, and their man can just rotate all their forward players. So I never feel like Mahrez feels like, man, boy, this is my 5 straight game. I'm tired. Mahrez never have to think about that. Mahrez is like, I get 2 game, rest
Come
2
on.
more, come back on. You know what I'm saying? But a Rashford have to come into every game thinking, if I don't play and if I don't score, United are not winning. I'm sorry.
But Josh,
We need
I feel
we
like
need better players. That's just crap. I'm
Josh,
sorry.
sometimes Rashford makes football look so hard. Like for the first time in a long time, I watched this game with wanting United to win, right? So I'm paying specific attention to your players. And bro, Rashford is just making these. He's shooting when he's supposed to pass. It's an easy pass, right?
Mhm.
He's running into blind alleys that if literally just has to lay off the ball. And like I understand the frustration now with the decision making from Rashford. Why does he
I
think he
hear you.
needs to have everything on him?
I hear you.
Bro, pass
But
the ball.
considering he's my son, I'm going to defend him. All right. In light of that, then I will say this: I think too much pressure is on him, and I'm going to say everything you're saying there is true. I'm going to attribute it to fatigue. I'm going to attribute it to fatigue. That when you're tired, you make stupid decisions. Because I'm watching his body language on the field. I'm watching his body language, and I think what we saw with Maguire, yes, footballers cuss each other all the time. But what I saw the same kind of attitude on the pitch today, and yesterday's game, well, yeah, whenever the game was. But I saw the same body language with Rashford. When Greenwood made a run, Rashford know he's supposed to make that overlapping run for Greenwood to pass the ball to him. But he's just like, man, I just want to make that run, here, man. It's just this body language was just like, do something now. He's looking at everybody. He's cussing Fred like, make a better pass. He's cussing McTominay, saying, do something with the ball. And a couple of times, well, he's telling Maguire, don't pass me the ball. Just pass on the other side, the right, to give James instead. His language is just like, I'm just tired, and I can't blame him. I can't blame him at all. He playing way too much game, and I think it's getting to him. And he wasn't even supposed to play that game. He's not even 100% fit. I mean, honestly, I just think I blame the board. I blame the board. If they had a better rotation policy with better players, he wouldn't have to play so much.
You brought up a point earlier about Man City and how easily they win games, or the confidence that their fans have when they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
One of the reasons, other than rotation, and they have a deep squad, when you're winning, you just want to play again.
Yeah.
That's why you see like City is just so easy getting through these games so easily.
So
When
easy.
you just win, you just want to go again,
Yeah.
keep winning.
Oh, last year
Yeah,
was so much fun.
Yeah, like your squad.
Just bringing back
But yeah.
memories. Oh,
I'm annoyed. Only thing I'm happy about is Ali said that all the players that I had out injured, Martial, Cavani, Pogba, Van de Beek, they're all supposed to come back. So hopefully that's good. But I just looked at that game and I was just like, this is just retarded. My midfield was just crap. They were creating nothing. Bruno is basically playing false 9, so he's not playing midfield. I mean, it was just James is doing nothing. He gave me nothing on the right hand side. They kept passing in the ball. He didn't know what to do with it. I mean, if all the teams in the Prem don't improve, including Liverpool as well, too, y'all obviously need something on the bench because y'all can't do this again. Okay, if you lose Van Dijk again, you don't want the same nonsense. So I
I
mean,
think we need something in the 11, but carry on.
yeah, I think all the teams in the Prem, Arsenal, Leicester, Chelsea, Liverpool, United, if we don't improve, next year is going to be the same thing. We're all going to be fighting for second place, So
Yeah.
that's just how it's going to be because we it's just not good enough. It's not. Look at City's defense; they're doing so well, and their best defender just came back. I mean, the way I see it is that we need to improve. All of us need to improve. That's just my take on that. That's my take.
And we will. And we will. The reality is that we will improve. You
Yeah, but the
understand?
clubs,
It's just-
the clubs need to invest, bro. The clubs need to invest, and that's what I'm annoyed about. I just don't have any confidence in United to go get those 3-4 players that we need to compete. I don't have any confidence in them. They're gonna be like, "Oh, Ollie, you get second. All right, your team fine. It's okay. Bring back that next year."
Yeah.
Crap, not good enough.
But hey, I know but you secured the W. Let's focus on the main thing here. You got the win.
True, I did. I got the win. I got the 3 points because Leicester won 5-0. So I needed to win, and that's one thing we haven't been doing lately is securing those vital 3 points. Sometimes you have to win dogged. Sometimes you just got to get the 3 points and move on. You can't win every game 5-0. So I was happy for that. We didn't even score. I mean, they scored. Dawson did some retardedness. I mean, literally. But the defense held well. They switched from a 5-back West Ham to. I think David Moyes messed up here. He should have gone after my squad. We were lost. He decided to play 5 at the back. He played 5 at the back and sat there with 2 defensive midfielders with Rice and
Suchek.
And no, the other one, the legend for them.
Noble.
Noble sitting there, and they still had Suchek in the middle. And then they only switched to a 4-back when they went down the goal. And then they started to create chance after chance after chance. I knew that was their tactic from the start, but they really should have done that from the beginning. Started with a 4-back and come at me, they would have won the game. But
they missed Jesse Lingard, man. They missed Jesse. I feel like if Jesse could have run ball, they would have been different.
If I could just go back to the Arsenal game there for Jamal. I want to know Jamal's man of the match yesterday.
A tough one. I'd say Smith Rowe, to be honest. He played really well.
He did play well. He did play well.
I mean, it's a toss-up defensively as well. Gabriel played well. Luis played well.
I would give him.
It was a good shot from everyone in the team, except Willian. But
wow.
I don't know.
He didn't take even a full 3-4 games before I started to hate Willian again.
I can't.
Jamal, wicked, see?
Yeah, I can't pass this off. Willian came on the field, and the first pass we made, out of play. Right? The second pass, who was it? Shaq or somebody? No, it was Partey. Partey kicked the ball up the corner. Like,
he cursed.
He's infectious.
Wait. So we get this straight. Willian come on the field.
And other people messed up.
Everybody else? Wow.
Other people messed up, and it's Willian's fault.
Wow. you spit that back on Willian, boy. That was brilliant right there, boy.
What was that tweet earlier? But, Tottenham went down to 10 men. So I brought on Willian to make it a fair game.
Yeah, I saw his boy.
Wow. Wow. Oh man. I did see the part with Partey misplaced those passes, and David Williams was cussing him out though. But you're right for sure. You're right for sure. Partey like him in the alley tired or something there, but he messed up there.
I'm saying here, Jamal, I would have given. I chose Gabriel as my man of the match. That clearance last minute there, that's like a goal at the other end, man. Yeah. When that sequence, when Harry Kane hit that shot, I didn't expect him to go to the goalkeeper's side there, but he did. Ball went on the day, and the ball hit the post, and Salah ball come back around. I'm jumping up because I'm like, yo, what happened next? We see Sanchez come around, hit the ball, and then the man say if Gabriel didn't have a hairline, he wouldn't have cleared it. But I was so glad, man. It was rough at the end, and like I said, when Terry was here, I think we made it harder for ourselves.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know what you feel, Jamal, about if you think that he should have left Smithrow on, because as soon as he made the change, he kind of
Things
went back in Australia, and that's when we saw Tottenham
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah, no, I
But
agree with
how you balance them being tired, wanting to freshen it up, and wanting to keep the momentum going?
Well, I think that's the reason why you look at like Pep. Pep doesn't make subs. I mean, he's advocating for 5 and he makes 1 sub a game. You need players who are still mentally in the game to stay in the game, because sometimes you make a sub and then he comes on and he's not mentally aware of what's happening. He's not catching up to pace as fast as he should.
Right.
And it becomes a problem with the rest of the team, because you have 9 or 10 players working in cohesion, and then you got this one player who's coming in and just like bit part that's not playing his part. So I do think.
Speaking about that, look at this. It says Kane, Chuck, and Gabriel.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I have the video here. Josh, let me just play it.
Go ahead, Big Boss.
Where is it, Jamal?
I said that's something else I wanted to touch on with the 2 centre backs. Because when Lamella came on as well, he was having digs at David Luiz, and the commentator was saying he was kicking at him and stuff, but Luiz didn't do anything. He didn't react. Gabriel didn't react to that either. And I think that's testament to some mentality that Arteta's put through the squad, is that don't react to their nonsense because they're looking for a reaction.
Wind up, yeah.
And look, you see, Lamella got his red card for doing his wind-ups. So it backfired on them.
Let me play. This is the incident.
Wow. Yeah, I saw it live. It was like, wow.
That's late. Lamella should have gone a long time before that before
Yeah.
he got the second yellow too.
Yeah, he should have. Well, me happy. I tell you now, what goes around, comes around.
Yeah, I mean, we move now. I'm not complaining about it because we won the game, and I'm glad. But Jamal, you said maybe I had to tell him don't react. But in those instances, you want Gabriel to go down and hold his head, because these things they don't check these things unless you do things like that.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
Well, guys, the concern I was going to say, though, is that when you actually look at Arsenal's run-in, y'all do have a path to 4th place, but you're going to have to do really well, though. There's a path there. Your next 2 games are tough. You got West Ham, you got Liverpool, so you have to win. You have to win both of those games for sure if you have any chance. But you can beat Sheffield, you can beat Fulham, you can beat Everton, and you can beat Newcastle and West Brom. Those are games you can win. And then I think the big clash is with Chelsea on the 12th of May, because in your last 2 games, Crystal Palace and Brighton. So basically, then once you win your big games, there's a path to 4th. You just gotta beat Chelsea, Liverpool, and West Ham. Just gotta beat those 3 teams, and you're good to go.
I'm still hopeful, because I do believe that we can beat any team that's put in front of us. But I think that our season went a bit awry when that I think it's a 3-game spell. We had Wolves, Villa, and I remember the next one. But that's that patch there. If we had beaten Wolves, beaten Villa, we'd have been in a better position to make that push.
Let me ask Shaq and Jamal something. Do you guys feel that there will ever be a point in the season where Arteta has to decide whether he wants to push for top 4 in the league or push for the Europa League?
Yes.
Do you feel like you can do both?
It'll be tough to do both, but I think the next round will tell. Because I think the next round is the last 16. If we draw
This is last 16.
Okay, then the next 8. But if we draw a big team in that and go in the first leg, we go 3-0 down, then we got to focus on the league after that.
Yeah, but when is that? When is the next round happening? How much more months? Probably a month away?
No, like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
this is the second leg.
Turn around.
This is the second leg.
The second leg is Thursday, and then
second leg is Thursday.
And then the draw.
Thursday.
And then we have an international break, no?
Right.
Yeah. But for how long?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes. When we come back, it'll be that week that we go back into the Champions League.
Wow.
Well, speaking of that, no, I mean,
Jamal said Champions League. I love it. I love to hear it.
But speaking of that, though, they're saying that the manager they're not going to send their players out in international break.
Yeah,
I think it's nonsense. I agree with them 100%. I don't see why in the world we even having international games right now. It don't make any sense in this COVID climate to be sending people all over the place, and you're trying to create a bubble so that the virus doesn't spread.
Yep.
Why? It's not
And I
even
know
necessary. Just wait till the season done and then try to get some games in before your competition. That's all you can really do, you know. But this,
I mean, we said that, right, Josh? It's difficult though for the organizers because you have to play. We call it World Cup qualifiers. The schedule is already condensed, so they're trying to figure out how do they put it in. We already have Euros this
Bro,
summer.
I don't even think the Euros should play. I don't even think the Euros.
I think that should play because that would be more like a bubble. If they treat it like a bubble, then it's fine.
The players need rest, Shaq. The players need rest after the season, Shaq. How are we going again next season after the Euros, bro?
It's work. It's work. They work in Uri.
No, Shaq. No, they're not robots. Shaq. Look at this season, Shaq.
But we are not robots either, Uri. Can we work? We work every day.
You know what's mad?
Look at this season.
That's a good point too. Yeah.
Listen to Uri.
Listen to me. I'm hearing rumors of Van Dijk want to come back for the Euros, bro. And let me tell you something. I don't sleep well at night since I heard that story. I have not gotten proper sleep in weeks, brother. I am sick. If this man come off an ACL and go straight to the Euros, and this has a reoccurring injury in his knee, I'm not gonna do the show next season. Y'all have a check up on me. Y'all have a check up on me, dog.
Oh boy.
I can't go through this again.
You look at it this way. I think they're trying to fit everything in this year because next year there's no World Cup in the summer. So they have the summer. So that would make sense if they try to get everything they can done now and then give the players the rest of the summer.
Yeah, so but I agree with it. I agree with good.
What's that, you
Sorry. I know you said there was no World Cup in the summer because it's supposed to be in Qatar in the winter, right?
Winter, yeah.
Oh my God! Oh my God! That's even worse.
Jamal gotta get us some tickets, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to go down as well.
Oh boy, that would be nice.
They won't get us the tickets.
Nice. Yeah, Jamal, link
fans on the road.
Link out, boy. We go live. Island fans, we're here in Qatar. And that'll be awesome.
I love it.
Argentina versus Spain or something.
Oh,
I love it.
But guys, quickly, before we close, I've been seeing talks about Jamaica getting in a couple players from playing the Europe, like Damari Gray, Mason Holgate, Bobby Cordova Reed, who plays for Fulham. Jamaica's strengthening.
Michael Antonio is planning switching over.
And they already have
Ivan Toney, who's at Brentford now scoring.
And they already have Bailey from
Bailey. Right.
Yes,
a nice team.
They have a team there. They do have a team. So we'll see. I mean, from a Caribbean perspective, we want Jamaica to do well.
Yeah.
You just need Sterling to jump ship now.
I want Bell Boys to do well too.
Yeah. Yeah. We had our run. We had that 1 year. That 1 year where we were okay. But that's it. Anyway, guys, we're gonna close off the show now. Thank you guys for coming on. It's good. All of our teams won, so we're all happy today. No more sadness. Even the most of it was coming from Eureka's side. But it's good. It's good though, and there's plenty more games to play. Actually, not plenty more games. Like about 9 more games left in the season.
Yeah. I am done until the international. I'm chilling. Champions League draw on Monday. Next week, Monday. That's all I'm doing. I'm good.
So you have come to the grips with the fact that if you don't win the Champions League, you're not going to be in the Champions League next season. If you don't make top 4.
These teams keep dropping points, Josh. They're like nobody want fourth. So they just need to be careful.
So you're still holding on to the last game of the season.
Look at the boy talking with his success today. Look at him.
Shaq, you don't think I get 1 day? You don't think I deserve
Look at him.
After these
All right. I tell you. All right, we'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will see. Have a good night, guys. Thank you so much for all your commentary.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.